To start it. Okay, bud, we are now filming. Anything you say will be used against you by a family member.
Okay, Don, I'm with you. I'm not keeping the wings very level here.
Well, I think we got some cross puffs coming through there. All right, Barry, shall we? Okay. So,
yeah, I can hear you.
Good. If you need me to speak up, let me know. It's a little bit loud on toe, but once we get off toe, it gets quiet again.
Okay, all right.
Quieter.
All right.
Okay, A for altimeter, mine is set. A for air brakes, closed and locked. B for ballast. C for...
Should I keep my hands off the stick?
Yeah, keep them off for now, but then later on you can ride them. Those rudder pedals feel okay?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Does it take a lot of rudder?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Canopy is closed. The latch, we're connected. Winds to the right. Rally scrub check. Rally copy. Excellent. Okay, this is a mile high and we are ready to roll.
Turbo traffic, Delta Romeo, departing 30, glider tail turbo.
Here we go.
King Air?
That was our tow plane.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah, can't remember what he said, but...
Hey, we're up and away.
Turbo traffic, Cessna 34167, turning 5 volts for 30.
Hey, this is great.
That's great.
This is great.
Bumpy today, but
yeah, a little slack in the toe over there.
Yeah, you know, there's only about 15 to 20 pounds of pull on that rope right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's amazing how little pull there is. These gliders are pretty sleek.
Okay.
You'll notice there's a little bow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I bring the stick back and then forward again,
okay,
you can see you get that little bow there, and it comes right out. Wakes my tow pilot up too. So what I do is I kind of line the tow plane up with the horizon visually.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the right altitude here. If I'm up here, I'm a little too high.
Okay.
If I'm down here, I'm a little too low. Like that. Doesn't really hurt anything, but it's kind of best to hold position.
Okay, how about how far a radius is he going to take us, you think?
Oh, he'll probably drop us probably 3 or 4 miles from the airport.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll drop us upwind. Yeah, I actually don't know where he's taking us, bud.
Okay, all right. Well,
but he won't take us downwind, or else we'll have a talk later.
Yeah. That isn't recommended, huh?
Now, although a mile is pretty high, you know.
Well, about 2,300.
Yeah, we're about 1/4 of the way up here.
Okay. Well, this is almost a perfect day, isn't it?
Oh, it really is, yeah. You know, the only thing we might change is a few more cumulus clouds.
I suppose.
Because that way the thermals are marked for us. And if we want to get a little shade, we can circle up and get in the shade.
Okay.
But otherwise, with this glider, you know, the canopies are pretty dark and it's pretty comfortable.
Oh, this is great.
Of course, once we get off tow, if you'd like to take the stick for a while, that's fine with me.
Well, if you tell me what to do and what not to do.
I will.
Okay.
Because it's a little different from power flying, but there's some habits you have to break and other ones that work perfectly fine.
Well, I kind kind of grounded myself last summer, and I had a slight seizure, and so but I haven't had any since.
Okay.
So I still have a current license, but
Okay.
better for me to be on the ground. But this I love.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is a new chapter. You know.
Yeah. Well, I've been in a hot air balloon, and I've been in the Goodyear blimp, and so on.
Wow.
But I haven't been in this.
You've done pretty much helicopters.
No. Yeah.
You've done that too. Oh, wow. If you've done the blimp and a hot air balloon, a helicopter, a glider, and a power plane, pretty much get it wrapped up, I think.
Yeah.
Seaplane and a jet, you're good. You see the tow plane kind of dropping away. He's hitting lift and sink.
Yeah.
We're just slicing right through it with him.
You're on the ailerons, I can tell.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that's different about gliders and power planes is, well, first of all, the length of the wing is bigger than most power planes.
Yeah.
And so it's a little slower in roll. You know, the roll rate is fairly slow, but in pitch, it's quite responsive.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing about gliders is if you bank to the left or right, you got to push a lot of rudder because the adverse yaw is pretty strong. And if you don't push enough rudder, that little yaw string lets you know. Okay. That little piece of yarn, yeah. It's pretty bumpy all the way up here, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind that.
Oh, good. You know, I had someone get sick on me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've whenever that happens, the next 2 weeks, I ask everybody every 5 minutes how they're feeling.
No, I've never gotten sick.
Oh boy,
So
if
I don't want this to be the first one.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I get you sick, I'm not telling anybody.
No. Oh, this is great.
Get ready.
5 miles per hour. Again, please.
Starting to get a little smoother.
5 miles per hour.
If that cold air bothers you, bud, you can always use your finger and push that little air scoop closed.
It's fine.
All right.
Yep. You say downwind is smoother, huh?
Was that downwind is smoother?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually smoother up at this altitude. Yeah, up a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah. The thermals, we generally think of them as shaped like transmission funnels. You know, they get bigger as they go higher, and usually they get a little smoother as they go higher too.
Oh, okay.
The wind doesn't have quite as much effect on them up here.
How long a wingspan do we have here?
Yeah, this is about 60 feet, like 57.9 feet.
Okay.
They have gliders that are all the way up to 100-foot wingspan.
No kidding.
Yep, and there's some that are as short as 30 feet. And this glider's got a glide ratio of about 36 to 1.
Oh, good.
So it's pretty good. And it's got a red line of 135 knots. So about 160 miles an hour. It's pretty good. The most modern racing gliders, they have glide ratios up around 50, 60 to 1.
Oh.
And they have a red line of about 150 knots. So, just amazing technology.
I suppose you hit red line and then some, huh?
Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, we of course avoid it, but you can hit it in a hurry if you want.
That's it, no?
No, he hit some sink.
Okay.
He flew right out the side of that big thermal. We got about another 300 feet to go.
Okay.
And he's flying in big sink right now, but he's looking for lift. There he goes again.
Can you visually see the thermals?
No, I've been looking at the Vario while he's climbing.
Oh.
Because the tow plane can pull us up at about 500 feet per minute. So that's about a +5 on your Vario.
Okay.
So anything less, anything less than 500, he's flying in sync.
Okay.
Anything more than 500, we're flying in lift. Here comes a big thermal. Now we're going to go up.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah.
So Bud, that yellow knob on the inside of your left leg there,
Yeah.
pull that back a couple inches and watch what happens out front.
Should I do that now?
Yeah, go ahead. Very nicely done.
Okay.
So we go right.
Traffic ladder way, 1,400.
We're on our own, huh?
We are. He is gone.
How about that?
Now it smooths out, gets a little quieter.
Oh, man, this is great.
Isn't this nice? And we're going to point right in the wind here.
Yeah.
And I bet we can hang like a hawk.
Oh, really?
Now, you probably own some little planes that flew pretty slow.
Yeah, I
So
have a few craft.
You've probably done this before, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
How
Oh,
about
there's the edge of the thermal. We'll go back the other way.
that? Okay.
Go back into the good stuff.
I'm with you all the way.
Excellent. There's the tow plane spiraling down to the right there, see it?
Yeah.
And now look at your Vario, bud. Yeah, it's below the zero now, watch it.
Yeah.
Up we go. We should be hitting the thermal here any minute.
Okay.
Well, not quite yet, I guess. It's around here somewhere.
Landing 2328, you want to give me a radio?
Whoa!
Thank you.
We're next to something big. I don't know which way it is. I'm going to go this way.
Okay. That's coming up.
Lucky guess. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Let's see. So this is the game. Without any cumulus clouds to mark the lift for us,
Yeah.
we kind of feel our way around.
Uh-huh.
I bet you have pretty good luck, but I tell you what, if you take the stick with your right hand
Yeah.
and just kind of rest your wrist right on your leg, or right on your lap, so
Okay.
you're really comfortable. And I usually hold the stick with three fingers, really lightly. But today's kind of bumpy, so you can hold it with your whole hand if you want.
Okay.
And see where the horizon cuts across your field of view?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you want to kind of keep it in about that same spot.
Okay.
Well, we're flying through some unusually bumpy junk here, but this is very weird. I'm going to fly this way a little bit.
All right.
You just kind of follow along with me just for a minute or two.
Yeah.
And I'll keep the rudder pedals even after I give you the stick, because they're a pain in the butt
Okay.
when you're first learning to fly a glider. That's a little better. A little smoother. There we go. So if you keep the horizon right about there, then you don't have to stare at your airspeed indicator.
Okay.
But gliders love to fly around, between 48 to 65 knots, somewhere in that bottom inch of the speed dial. All right, I'm going to take my hand
I'll
off.
take a traffic.
You've got the stick, bud, and
Okay.
you can go ahead and experiment
All
as
right.
much as you like. Hopefully we'll hit some lift in a bit.
All right. Well, you coach me here.
Okay. Doing great.
I can't believe it.
Yeah,
Don, you're a good one.
it's a beautiful sport.
Yeah.
It's fun to introduce people to it all day.
Yeah.
I don't take what I do for granted at all. It's just great.
How early did you start this morning?
First flight was 10:30.
Why, a little bit below the horizon, or?
Yeah, you're doing great. 50 knots will give us a nice long flight.
Okay.
So you can kind of glance down at your airspeed now and again.
Okay.
And if you're doing between 50 and 60, that's just
Kind of
fine.
keep it at the arrow.
Yep, you're hitting.
Yellow.
Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah, there you go. That's right around 50. But you know, don't sweat it. You know, if you go 10 knots either side, ain't gonna hurt anything.
Okay, all right.
It's better to go maybe 10 knots faster if you do anything, because the controls just get mushy. You know.
Okay. Huh. Well, I declare. And we're saving gas, huh?
We are we're being very green. And I've got 3 flavors of juicy fruit, or of Wrigley's gum here, but if you want anything to chew. Are you good?
Okay.
Would you like a piece, Eric?
Okay.
There you go, right there.
All right, thank you.
I'll take the stick if you want while you unwrap
right.
it. Makes me feel like a kid again, and it keeps my ears clean or clear.
Okay.
All right, you got the stick?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you give a Young Eagle rides to?
No. Is that the Air Cadet program?
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. I guess they do that at Mankato, though.
Okay.
I think we're going to hit some lift here, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, look at your altimeter. You're doing fine. Just keep flying straight ahead.
Okay.
We went through a little bit of lift, but then out of it again. Feel free to explore, making turns, whatever you'd like to do.
Okay. Well, this is great.
Hard to believe we don't have a motor, huh?
Yeah.
Now we're going up. Look at that. There's 400 feet per minute. And there's a temptation to pull the stick back when you hit rising air, but just don't do it. Just hold that 50 knots.
Okay.
If you decide you want to work the thermal, you can turn to the right or to the left, and we'll just do circles about 50 knots.
I'm not that sensitive to thermals.
Yeah, it takes a while, but you'll feel it. Kind of feels like an elevator accelerating.
Uh-huh.
And then if you feel like turning, you can. Otherwise, just cruise around and enjoy the view.
Well, that's turbo down there, huh?
That's it. All 22,000 people.
Huh.
Now, where'd you guys drive in from today?
From Minneapolis.
Okay. Whereabouts do you live in Minneapolis?
I actually live in Cambridge,
Okay.
but I have my hangar at the Milton County Airport.
You still got it then?
Yeah.
Good.
So yours is that yellow hangar down there,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I think it's the original hangar at the airport.
Oh,
I love the design of the thing. I don't own it though. I just I lease it from the city.
okay.
I wouldn't mind owning it. I like to paint it up, kind of cool. But
Uh-huh.
and you can make a turn to the right here if you like.
Okay.
But very, very nice. Perfectly done. Yeah, we'll go into wind, maybe a little more to the right even still. Excellent, right in there is perfect. Now we'll head into wind a little bit. Good. Oh, you know what? Keep turning, bud. You're in a thermal. I didn't even notice that. Look at your vario.
Oh, yeah, we're going up.
Yeah, we're going up 600 feet per minute there for a minute. You know, keep putting around to the right if you want.
Okay.
We'll keep circling in it. There you go. Look at that. I'm going to come on the controls for a minute, bud.
Okay,
I'm just,
you got it.
Yep. The least I can do is demonstrate how we do this so you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
So we'll usually bank about 40, 45 degrees and about 50 knots, right about there. See the vario's kind of going up?
Yeah.
And there's an instrument on the lower right part of your panel. It says the word LNAV on it. Yeah, see that black knob on that thing? Go ahead and touch the lower right instrument on the right-hand side.
The mode?
Let's see. No, not that one. To the right of that one.
To the right.
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
See the knob at the top of that instrument?
Yeah.
The knob on yeah, right there. Turn that to the right about a half a turn. We're gonna get a little noise. Can you hear that at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we go up, it beeps faster. And you can bring the volume up a little more if you want.
Okay.
So this way we don't have to look at our vario when we're circling.
Okay.
We can look for other airplanes and eagles and hawks and enjoy the view.
Oh, no.
And when we hit the lift, you'll hear it, right? How about?
Yeah.
somewhere over here. Let's see. You hear that?
Yeah, you bet.
I think our thermal is this way. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, see that? Up we go. Might have a little thermal street here. We're going right into wind and we're still lift.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, that works out good. All right, and you want to fly some more?
Okay.
You got the stick, bud?
I got the stick.
And if you get tired of that noise, you can turn the volume down.
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
It tells me what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a toss-up. It gives you valuable information because it tells you without looking if you're going up or down.
Yeah.
But it kind of it introduces noise into an otherwise pretty quiet environment.
Uh-huh.
So my next invention is going to be a squeeze vario.
Okay.
Squeeze your leg when you're going up, or drum its fingers when you're going down, or something.
So does it have a mind to follow the thermals?
What about following the thermals?
Does it have a mind so it wants to do this?
Oh, no, if the thermal gets under one wing, it'll lift it up.
Okay.
It'll turn you the other way. So usually whichever wing rises, you want to push it back, push it down and turn in that direction. Because that means the strong thermal is on that side of you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Say that once more now. So if the wing is high.
If your right wing comes up like this,
Yeah.
you'd want to actually push it down and turn to the right.
Okay.
Because that means the rising air is on that side of the glider.
Okay.
That's kind of a general rule. It doesn't always work, but yep. And you got the stick?
Yep. That's
Okay.
the
Yeah, looks like we're hitting some sink again here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could try making a U-turn if you want. We'll go back to where it was a little better.
Okay. You turn to the right.
Yeah, that sounds good. By the way, my only job in all this flying is to keep that little piece of yarn straight.
Okay.
So I've got I'm doing the yaw with the pedal. So
Yeah, good.
yeah.
I can feel you wiggling there, but
Yeah.
I'm not exerting any pressure.
Oh, good. Yeah, keep your feet on there and see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, it drives power pilots nuts to get used to pushing that much rudder.
Yeah.
But now you've flown quite a variety of planes. You might not be, you might not have very much unlearning to do.
Well, I even flew an Ercoupe, but that doesn't even have pedals.
That's right, huh? I guess I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have a few hours in the J3.
All right, so you're used to, you know, those are something other than footrest down
Yeah.
there, huh?
Well, that's about the only stick experience I've had, though. Is
Oh,
the J3.
Oh, those were sticks. Okay. Yeah, you know, I've owned that tow plane, bud, for about 6 years,
Oh.
and I've only got about maybe 3 hours in it, and I never even bothered to get my power license.
Oh.
Yeah, so I discovered I'm a glider snob. So
Yeah. Guess we're kind of losing some of our thermal.
yeah, a little bit.
You ever do any night flying?
No, the gliders, we have to have the wheel on the ground at sunset. So I've done a little bit in my tow plane with my tow pilot,
Uh-huh.
but that's about it. Do you like night flying?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. We went down to Storm Lake, Iowa last year at the end of the year, and there was a glider pilot that did an aerobatic routine at an air show,
Uh-huh.
and they needed a tow plane to pull him up. So my tow pilot and I pulled him up at night, and he had all these pyrotechnics on his wingtips.
Oh.
And that was a blast, watching his whole routine from above him at night.
Have you ever been into Oshkosh?
I've never been.
You haven't, huh?
No, never been.
I've been there 37 years in a row.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go. It's usually my high time of year though, and if I close down, there's glider pilots and
Yeah.
be upset. But I might try to take a couple days off this year.
I've flown all my planes in there several times.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, you get yourself a thermal again, just for a minute there.
Oh.
Yeah, try to turn to the right here once, but
Okay.
I have a hunch. We'll see if it's accurate or not. Oh, that thermal got under your wing that time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Punched up. Maybe it would have been a left turn. Who knows? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're going up. I'm going to come on the controls for a minute.
Okay, you got it.
I got it. We'll just do a turn or so in this one. We'll see how strong it is.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, we had the Varios absolutely pegged all the way to 9,000 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really high.
Huh.
That's not a bad one at all.
Oh, that was all right.
I'm going to level out here. I'll demonstrate what it feels like to stall one of these.
Okay.
And it's just a real mushy event, as you'll see.
Okay.
I'm coming back with a stick. Get back, get back, get back, get back. It's all the way back now. There's your stall.
Okay.
Right? That's it right there.
Couldn't even feel it.
I know. It's very benign. And we're still going up, even though we're stalled.
Yeah.
This is a big thermal right here, bud. Notice,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I don't have to turn very tight. We've been going up and up and up the whole time.
Huh.
I think we're going to run out of videotape before we get the landing. Should I turn it off so we can get the landing?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, you go ahead and take the stick, and I'll
Okay.
tend to the camera if it's not too late. I'm going to click on the camera for this part. I'll do a mild wing over to the left,
Okay.
and then we'll do a little more pronounced hammerhead. How's that?
Okay.
All right. So we'll get up about 75 knots for the wing over. Somewhere in there.
And if they're doing a camera down there, they want to see something, I suppose. Oh, look at that.
Nice and light.
Hey, that's great.
And then you can turn the volume down if you want on the Vario, because the next one had that little knob turned all the way to the left. There you go. Now here's the really fun one. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Here we go.
Look at that.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, man. How about that? That's right. Hey, good job, John.
All right. I don't know if they could see us. I did them with the sun behind us, which is kind of a no-no. Yeah, they probably don't want to stare into the sun, but we'll hold this heading here for a little bit. And see, they're pushing a glider out on the taxiway,
Oh,
so
yeah.
somebody else is going to launch in just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, they whine. Well, I guess you saw it in action today.
Yeah.
We didn't quite we only got half as high as we're supposed to, but
Oh.
yeah, we only got about 1,000 feet because of the weak link brake. Well, I'm going to announce us and we'll come on in.
Okay. When do you turn on the camera?
Sierra, left downwind, runway 30, Fairboat. Yep, I just flipped it on. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, we went right under a hawk there.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yep. And you turned on the camera.
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
did, yep. Hey, look at that wind right down the numbers.
Yeah.
Actually,
Check it out though, pretty straight though.
yeah, I think we'll land turbo traffic, lighter X-ray 0 will be turning left base for 30 on the grass. Turbo. Yeah, we'll land on the grass today. So flap set, undercarriage down locked, speed today 65. Trim set.
Can I start praying now?
This is the, yep, get out your worry bead.
It's looking good.
Swinging a little wide because they'll probably move that glider forward in a little bit. Yep, there they go.
Yeah. You try to stay on that trailer in there?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Now that they moved it, I'll move over.
You got the bumps kind of knocked down there. So.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, are
Except
we
that
down
bump.
yet? Are we down yet?
Boom, bam, boom. There's one more gopher hole to go. I know it.
Oh, that was great.
And look at that. We can still keep the wings level, bud. There's enough wind to keep the wings from touching the ground.
Okay.
You can set it right down. All right.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, we made it.
Hey.
What a lot of fun, Dino. Thank you.
Give that a twist and it all comes out. The hardest part is getting out of this thing.
I suppose.
So just take your time.
You tell me what to do.
You you can kind of push yourself up and work your back up the chair, and so you can get your feet onto this thing. You can work. There you go. There you go. Just kind of inch your way up. When it gets to the right time, I can pull you forward. There you go.
Yeah, this is a 84-year-old going on 100.
One step, you are now on free.
Thank you, Don.
You're very welcome. Very nice job flying. Yeah, I think he knows his aviation. That was fun. And we got the proof on the video for you.
Well,
here.
thank you.
And 4 minutes left.
Okay, all right, you did it all right.